Second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield. It's done. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to buck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have to.
Those tackles, those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. The nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack?
Lost one deep down the right side. He got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Rice's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust and
the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Near the marker is Henry.
I think
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air. It's done. And the quarterback is toast at the 35.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to the ground with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the three to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a three spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clements. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're working that left side. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Offense changing the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Looking downfield, it's done. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Just making a huge sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to knock through a short one. He's 2nd of the day. This one from 23. And the try is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Rice rushes to the line. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got it at the 30.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Dropping back, it's done. On target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Now on 3rd down for this offense. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast fast, low, and the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast.
There he goes! A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Here we go. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Owls are on the move. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game.
They can't get out of the pistol. Runs on the ground. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's fun. It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
They go to the ground. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
So now it's second and long. Here we go. To the air. It's done. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
And the quarterback will be slammed down back at the 43.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in and throws him out. Another sack.
Well, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passes. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He'll field the punt
football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds a man on the right. All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Rice will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
The snap sets up the throw.
It's all.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Hands it off. Can't get into the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Ball's at a 47. This offense facing a 3rd
too.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the...
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off. I guarantee he's tapping his helmet and saying, hey, that's my bad.
Price flushes to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the book. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw. It's done. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Make the connection last time. Let's see if they do it again. They'll run play action. Makes the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be in vain.
The give on the inside. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation.
Just got fucking burned. Absolutely burned.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Finding open areas. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Rice rushes to the line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Hello?
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
On the
They've
set.
got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab, go to the middle. It's Clements. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready.
He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 15. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Pull down the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Easy.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Clements. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll go to the air. Pulls it in.
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up.
Oh, trickery. He'll try to run it in. He runs into the end zone on the face. What a gutsy call and come up with a 2-point conversion there. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back to the 16.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Looking to pass. It's done. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, and somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing big now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarter just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 13 to UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country...
Straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Creates a little room. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or...
What?
Keep it on the ground, David.
He has
Honestly,
95 speed.
The line, they were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's Lacy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has already converted one once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Trying to keep the drive alive. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got it. Headed to the end zone. And they add 6 more in the middle of that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in at Hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walking score for the offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here we go. Looking to throw, it's done. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up
Really, I
beautifully
keep
here.
backing it.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving out of the pocket.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football and get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
To the air, it's done. Bring in the heat. Makes the grab on the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive up. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Owls will hustle
honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. We've got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. They finally made the stop, and not only the huge
sitting there
turnover,
waiting
but the
for it.
big return has them set up in business.
Real deck.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on down. Now the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the...
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Lost a throw on 1st down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fine play action. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Macy.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. He's got his man, makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Memphis has the ball back, and the to go to work.
On the set.
Looking for a man. It's done. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway.
Okay. Fire.
Snap in the shotgun.
It's like,
Looks as if he have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
3:25.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now they have multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
ah, so annoying.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
Moves.
Looking to throw, it's done. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it, and then from there, it was easy, just take it right to the house.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the two-point conversion. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Danger going from bad to worse. The defense making a play that put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off. Inside the 40. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Let's go. Looking to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. Oh, that will be in and strolled into the end zone for the score. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
There, now it should return.
He'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch, called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here we go. Back to pass. It's done. Here's a throw down.